Drip irrigation is a great way to make sure the plants in your raised beds get just the right amount of water. A network of tubes carry moisture to the base of the plants near the roots and can even be hooked to a timer so the watering happens automatically, leaving more free time for you. Watering this way also helps keep weeds away since they don't get the water they need to grow, conserves water, which benefits both the environment and your wallet, and helps prevent disease by keeping water off the leaves. Don't have raised beds? This method works just as well for traditional in-ground gardens. Today we're going to walk you through the steps needed to install drip irrigation in a raised bed. Don't worry, setting up the system doesn't have to be complicated, and it can be customized to fit whatever size bed you have. The components you need are relatively inexpensive to purchase and can be found at your local hardware or home improvement store or online. To begin, cut pieces of 1/4-inch emitter tubing to fit the length of your raised bed. You'll want one length of tubing for every foot in the width of the bed. For example, the bed in this video is 3 feet wide, so we'll use 3 lengths of emitter tubing. For best results, choose tubing with 6-inch spacing between emitters. Put tubing stakes into the soil inside the bed wherever you plan to run the emitter tubing. These will help keep the tubing in place. Then, lay the tubing in the bed, clipping it into the stakes. Attach a 1/4-inch elbow to each emitter tube on the end closest to the spigot. To the other end of the elbow, attach a piece of 1/4-inch micro tubing, cut it so it's just long enough to reach the ground. Insert a transfer barb into the end of each piece of micro tubing so it can easily attach to the main tube. Now, attach a Y valve to the spigot so you'll still have a place to attach your regular hose. You'll be able to turn the valve on each side on and off as you need it. Fasten the timer to one side of the Y valve. This will allow you to schedule when and how long water will flow to your garden, so you won't have to worry about trying to remember when it's time to turn the water on or off. Next, connect a T-shaped drip filter to the timer to help keep sediment out of the tubing so it won't clog. Then, attach the pressure regulator to the filter to help control water pressure. If the water pressure is too high, it can blow out the emitters along your lines. Finally, connect a 1/2-inch tubing to the filter using a female hose start, also called a hose thread, with a 1/2-inch opening. This will serve as the main tube. Run the main tube out to your bed, pinning with landscape pins as you go, and cut it to the right length. Punch or cut holes into the main tube below every length of micro tubing. Then push the exposed end of each transfer barb on the micro tubing into the main tube until you feel it click. Turn on the water briefly to flush out the lines in case any soil has gotten inside. Turn it off, then use a figure-8 hose end closure to seal the end of the main line. Straighten the emitter lines in the bed to get them where you want them and to help them lie flat. Flush the lines once again, then plug the end of each emitter tube with a goof plug. Set the timer, turn on the water, and you're good to go. With care, your drip irrigation system can last for many seasons. If you live in an area with moderate to severe winters, be sure to store it in a protected area. Then you'll be ready to go once again when springtime comes. Happy watering! Your plants will love it.